Hey friends, it's Jasmine, and I hope that you all are doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a practicing witch here on YouTube, and I make videos kind of documenting my practice and my experiences. So if you're interested in witchcraft, ritual, the occult, check out my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and supporting the channel. It's good to see you again. So first of all, I just want to say I'm sorry about the lighting. I really meant to film earlier in the day. This room that I'm in gets a lot of really nice natural sunlight, and that's when I prefer to film. I do have like a ring light, but I seem to have like busted that. So you're just getting regular room lighting here. So I'm sorry if that's like kind of poopy, but this is what we've got and this is what we're working with. I wanted to kind of talk about Leo season as we are kind of bringing Leo season to a close, and we're getting ready to enter the season of Virgo, the season of the maiden, the virgin, the earth mother. And I feel like as we kind of switch from this very fixed sort of fire elemental season to this mutable earth sort of season, you know, there's kind of like some strange astrological changes that are taking place during this time. I know that for myself, I have been super busy. Of course, the Coven, we had our retreat, and then, you know, there's just a bunch that goes on this time of year for me in my personal life, and then also with work, what I do aside from here than just YouTube. So that's kind of like what's been going on. I did want to film like a Leo spell work and kind of talk a little bit about Leo spell work, because my idea to do for this Leo season in terms of the project that we've kind of been working on, which is really taking a look at the celestial seasons of magic, more of like a Sahir or planetary magic sort of perspective. And so the project is all about how we as witches can utilize the natural cosmic and celestial energy magnified by the sun as it makes its rounds through the zodiac during the year. And I have been making kind of an intro to the season video, and then also like a magic related video talking about how you can kind of incorporate the magic of that particular zodiac and celestial season into your practice. For me, when it comes to Leo season, like I've said, I have been so busy. And so the Leo magic video, not that I've like not really put a lot of energy into it, because I have put a lot of thought into it. But I think that when we're looking at, you know, the house of Leo, we're looking at pleasure, we're looking at fun, we're looking at recreation, we're looking at some indulgence. And so I feel like in order to really channel that sort of energy, we need to first kind of start with ourselves, especially as we start shifting from the house of Leo to Virgo and then to Libra. We're really kind of moving outside of ourselves when we're looking at like the natal wheel. Being houses 1 through 6 kind of hyper focused on the self, and houses 7 through 12 being more focused on how the self interacts with the external world. So I would say 1 through 6 is kind of more internal, 7 through 12 to me is more external. So we're also kind of bringing this sort of aspect of the natal wheel down to a close as well. And so I think that what would be very in line with some Leo magic would be to really pamper ourselves. Now, I made a video already kind of showing a witchy haul where I had gone to Joanna Lee's Bathology during the retreat, and I had gotten like some bath bombs and some soaps. And I feel like ritual baths are a great way to kind of embody the aspect of Leo, because we're also looking at royalty and sovereignty as well as beauty and pleasure. Also, I have a video here on my channel talking about making a sun oil, which the ruling planet of Leo is the sun. So you could craft that oil during Leo season, or while the moon is in Leo. If you're watching this and it's not currently the solar Leo season, you could also craft that when the moon's in Leo. And using that oil in beauty spells or your hair, anointing candles, adding some of that sun oil to like just a few drops of it to like your bath water or something can really kind of bring in that energy. A little nail cam for you guys. I switched over, and this particular color I think is called Sahara Glitter. So I have this color because I am going to be at the Midwest Witches Ball, which is in Louisville, Kentucky. And so me and some of our friends and coven mates are going to be staying in an Airbnb in Louisville. And I am going for a particular sort of vibe, which, you know, I won't talk about right now. It'll be maybe kind of a surprise. I think I've posted the dress that I'm going to wear already under the community section of this channel. And so the nails kind of go with the dress, but you know, like I'm just a slut for gold anyway. I went and got my nails done, and then I went over to my grandmother's house because I'm also her primary caretaker. I do a lot for her. I help her with her bills. I help her with her house, with her groceries, cleaning. She doesn't drive, so I also take her wherever she needs to go. And normally on Thursdays is kind of like my day where I kind of designate a good 8 or 9 hours normally just to kind of helping her and take care of her. And then like things come up throughout the week as well that I handle and I take care of, but that's kind of the day. So I got my nails done, went over to her place, did a bunch of stuff, came home, took a nap, woke up. And for me this week, my schedule can kind of change, right? Depending on when I have clients booked and things like that. But for me, like I kind of thought maybe about going out because I also feel like going out to a nice restaurant, having some nice drinks, that to me feels very Leo as well. But I decided to just stay in and to really just indulge myself. Beat my face, I did my hair, you know, I took a really nice like shower, shaved, exfoliated, did all of the things. I did not take a ritual bath, mostly just because I just got a brand new tattoo. I did like a blood rite dedication to Lilith, aka a modern day tattoo, on my calf. I'm really working on like a full leg sleeve right now. And so Lilith is going to be taking up a lot of my calf, and I got her outlined. So because she's so fresh, I can't really like take a bath. So I took like more of like a magical sort of shower and kind of just adapted the ritual bath to a shower. And then I beat my face and I kind of did like this very simple sort of liner look and then like a bold red lip, because that to me, a red lip, I feel like is a very underestimated, powerful magic right there. I mean, you know, there's talk and like in the 40s and stuff about how they would say that like red lipstick was like witchcraft because it would seduce people. And I personally find that normally I prefer more of like a nude lip with a bold eye. But whenever I wear like red lipstick, I really do just feel very, it's a different sort of power, I feel like, that something as simple as red lipstick holds. And I feel like it's very much slept on. But also another aspect when it comes to working magic and sort of like the energy of Leo into your makeup, if that's something that you're interested in, when you put your concealer on, you can absolutely draw runes or planetary sigils or aspects of that and kind of push that as you beat your mug into your face. And so that's something that I do pretty much on a regular basis anyway, where I will use like Norse runes or planetary sigils, and I will draw those on with concealer, and then I'll blend them out and kind of push the energy or that intention into my face. And in that sort of way, makeup almost kind of becomes like spiritual armor or another layer of protection or, you know, boundary wards that you wear. And so that's another aspect of like Leo magic that I've indulged in during this season. I also just want to add too that beauty does not always have to just necessarily mean like conventionally attractive beauty standards. Beauty can also be your energy, your aura. So it doesn't matter necessarily the physicality. It's more about the energy overall. You can do something, a little bit of something with a whole lot of everything that you have. So, you know, whether it's putting on a little bit of makeup or wearing an outfit that you feel very powerful in, that's what I'm talking about. So don't necessarily think that when I'm talking about glamour and beauty, it's about adhering to conventional beauty standards. It's more about doing what you need to do to make yourself feel beautiful. Because when you feel good and you feel empowered, you're more likely to create a stronger magical weave of manifestos. You are the most powerful force in your own life in order to manifest the reality that you are seeking to desire. And like I said, when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. Oh, another thing that I have been up to during this Leo season is I am going to be at the Spirit Fest at Camp Chesterfield, September 17th and 18th, with the Third Eye Fortunes booth, doing readings, and also I'm going to be selling some wares as well. So if you're in the area, I recommend coming and checking out the festival. I believe it's one of the oldest metaphysical festivals, at least in the Midwest, if not one of them, probably in the whole country. But I've been making these like cute spell chime candle holders. So the chime goes in here, and this is just like a example. But to me, when we're looking at witchcraft, we're looking at beauty and we're looking at power. And when we're looking at Leo craft, right, we're looking at those things. So you know what I mean? Though, in terms of like spell work, I think what I want to share is more like a beauty spell. You know, to kind of glamorize, literally glamorize your exterior. Glamour spells are spells that can be used to influence the minds of others as well as your own mind. So if you're someone who maybe has some dysphoria or like dysmorphia, or if you would like to enhance features that are already there, or maybe if you would like to, you know, sweeten the favor from other people towards you, or increase your luck based off of your physical appearance, this particular like Leo glamour spell is definitely something that can be done to kind of bring that attraction and sweetness to you. You can kind of also layer some like come to me over this if you want more of like a love styled glamour working, if you're trying to target a specific sort of individual with your glamour. Or you could also do kind of like a domination bend over sort of glamour if you're looking to, you know, dominate and take charge with your glamour. That's something that can be especially beneficial in the workplace, to use your physical appearance or the energy that you radiate to kind of dominate and assert yourself over others, whether you use that for intimidation purposes or just trying to push yourself sort of ahead of the game. That's another way that you can incorporate this sort of energy into your spell work as well. I've already done the glamour spell as you're watching this video now, so you know, you can kind of like look and see what I have going on and how I'm feeling, and see what you're vibing with and what you think of it. I will be uploading and adding all of the footage kind of together. So if you're interested in watching how I do my Leo glamour spell, then definitely stick around and let me know what you think. Horned God, King of Witches, Great Beast. Horned God, King of Witches, Great Beast. My body is your feast. I give my flesh to you willingly. Grant me beauty, power, and insight, Lord of blazing sunlight, horned god, king of witches, great beast, Lord of blazing sunlight. I invoke your might and your radiance into this chalice. The wine be your blood for me to drink in your infernal, unholy, putrefied name. Blessed be, so mote it be. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, blessed be.